Today we're jumping back into Batomon Showdown, and we've created a crazy permanent scaling shock team. But anyways, let's dive in and see this craziness. This time we take our rich lady run. Let's go, start with shop rank 3. It's gonna be nice. Now we could grab ourselves a Shogun start, which honestly could be kinda nice. But it's 30 gold for this guy. And we can also gamble a little bit and take the green stone, which I'm always down for a bit of a gamble. Let's see what it's gonna... That's insane. It's also offloon. But should we try to go for a speeding Magmite? I mean, probably take the Velisec, right? This guy's gonna be awesome. But starting off with a Boomagon is incredibly fantastic. Because this guy is gonna scale up her cooldown as fast as possible. Now we are facing another rich lady. What are they gonna have? A Tartarus, which is going to have insane amounts of freaking shield. And poison stacking. I'm gonna speed this one up because it's gonna be a super long fight. But the awesomeness of having this guy in the first runs means we can scale this up by quite a bit. So I'm hoping to get 5 casts off on it, but that could be a little bit too much. But at least 4 casts, I'll be happy with. Actually, we might get 6 casts, right? Down to 3.5. Come on, we can get one more. Definitely not. 5 casts was not bad. 3.5 second cooldown from 4 seconds is kind of awesome. Now, speaking of awesome, look at these guys. And that's insane. We literally got the perfect combo. Now, I kind of want to speed this up. Even though it will be better to speed for Humboldt, but I want to be even more greedy and speed this up with a Boomagon so we can scale up the shock on our Humboldt. I think that's going to be nice. Well, maybe. I mean, 8 seconds, if you get it down to 7 seconds, that's going to be awesome, but the chances of us scaling up that much is going to be kind of insane, especially when they got Sting Guards, which deal a lot of damage. But that shock is scaling up, and the more shock we get on a multicaster, the more awesome it's going to be. We got 6 shock on it and smashing. Not bad. And that's our first victory, leaving us with 9 badges to go. You run into a bug collector, he offers to share with one of these bugs. He's caught today. But we don't want to take Brawl Mantis because we don't have any common allies. We don't want Guardian Ants. So we're probably just going to take Guild Shell, a super speedy attacking guy. Now it's also Celestia. We could also take Ligna as well. Let's take the voucher. Well, let's also sell you and grab ourselves a Bumbleballs. Let's reroll again. And the Start of Battle Shock guy could be kind of awesome as well. Should we take this guy? I mean, I might just roll because I want to... Wait, Humboldts will take 2. I just kind of want to find ourselves some shocks. Now, as much as I want to increase you again, I think we still go for Humboldt because getting this guy going down to 1 second multicast with a bunch of shock, I think is going to be better than that scaling because eventually we're going to sell that scaling guy. But we're not going to be as greedy as I would love to be. Because we're probably only going to get 1 or 2 casts off soon enough on our Humboldts. Also, especially when we're going super speedy. But 3.8 cooldown is not bad. And we got our second victory. Hell yeah. Now let's take our Humboldts. Celestia could be kind of nice as well, which I don't really care too much about. Battery Pack is nuts for us. And let's sell you to grab ourselves Electric Nade. Is there anything else we want? Not exactly. Serenade for a bit of a heal. Boomagon upgrade we'll take. Do we keep our Guild Shell or do we sell it? I kind of want to keep this guy. But now's the time to be rolling our Humboldt upgrade. But I'm going to hold on to it for 1 more round because that's going to be 20 extra golds. And we could try to keep him for as long as possible. Can we take it as Egg Breeder? We're going to have a super rare monster that is going to have crazy multi-heals with crazy heals. But the good news is, that gives us time to scale up. So that's going to be really, really nice for us. Scale up our shock, but also scale down our cooldown. And that's 11 shock, double multicast, and hell yeah, that's our 3rd victory overall. Now Boomagon, we'll take. Let's reroll. Another battery pack, ongoing effects as well with the etc. Could be kind of nice. Blazewing, don't really want you. Dracona to speed up our guy will be nuts as well. I gotta take that, right? We gotta sell you then. As much as I would love to keep you, we're not gonna be taking you. Boomagon upgrade, smashing. Genuinely smashing. Now we get our first trinket, which is a bit of strange feeling for a rich lady. When you buy an item, getting free rerolls, I'm gonna take that. But Dirge Fin? Probably don't want that. We could try to level you up for more permanent scaling, which will be kind of nice on our Humboldts. And we still could be greedy with our Dracona and try to charge her Boltlet, right? I mean, I think so, right? We try to upgrade it then, or do we just leave it? Because eventually we're going to sell this guy, right? There's no way that we can actually just scale up this guy permanently. Because I'd rather try to get our Humboldt upgraded. And that's worth it. Can't take it just yet, but it's going to be worth it. I'm also still keeping our Velisec because it is a 3.5 second multicast to deal that damage from the shock. What you got for his shiny shenanigans, lucky girl? You're going to be playing lots and lots of shocks as well. With a multicast and Thunderbird. But Dracona to scale up her shock even more awesome for us. And that's a lot of shock scaled up. Problem is we're kind of going a little bit too fast. which is kind of problematic for us. But we got our 4th victory, and only 6 more to go. On middle first, you come across a crying baby basilisk monster. Seems gotten lost from his parents. We could take the rare trinket, we could take Ignite, which this is not the run for, or gain 40 gold. I mean, is the rare trinket worth more than 40 golds? Probably, right? I'm gonna take it. Because it can give us cooldown reduction. Which is the big reason why I did take it. Your monster abilities affect all adjacent allies, gain 2 copies of the next trinket. Kinda wish we took the extra monies, but I'm gonna take the additional trinkets because we got ourselves a level up. Instantly, so it's gonna be worth it. Maybe. Depends. Multicast. Right, once monster has cooldown, the monster levels up reduced cooldown. I mean, I would love to take this, but also getting multicast on our Dracona. I'm actually going to take this multicast, right? It does mean we're going to have to take out these guys for one turn. It means we're going to have to sell our Velisects, which doesn't feel good, but he's going to have to go. The bad news is we got 3 multicasts. So we can be uber greedy here and lose 3 rounds in a row, but get 3 multicasts on Dracona. That could be a game plan. But then we lose all that skilling potential, which doesn't feel great, and we lose all our lives when we could be using it to scale up our guy. But trust me, it's going to be worth it. Wait, there's no way it just instantly activates 3 multicast? I thought it had to be 3 rounds in a row. Well, that's nuts. That means every time you cast, you're going to charge up our guy by 3 seconds. Basically, level 3 version of Draconic. We got to prioritize leveling this guy up as much as possible. That's for sure. We lose 3 lives, which is going to be awesome for us. Well, not really awesome for us. That's Galvanine. But do we still get another one? It definitely looks like we get another one. Now, we could also just use our Boomagon to scale up this guy to have 1 second, so we could lose another life, which I'm kind of down for, actually. I'm actually thinking about chancing our armor a little bit, because we do have another one. And getting another multicast in Dracona, I'm going to go for it. I also want to lock this because I want to Galvanite. But it looks like we have another one. I'm really, really hoping that we do get ourselves 1 more multicast. So, we'll see. Yep, that's an extra multicast. Wait, did we actually just break the game and it's not really for multicast? It kind of looks like, yeah, that's the case. And we have to do it every single round, which I thought was the case. So we can try to get an extra multicast, but I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it. Yeah, we're losing too much lives. 1,000,000%. So let's take the Galvanine. Let's reroll. Reduce the cooldown on this guy. It's going to be awesome for us. Market license. I'm not sure if we do want to grab it though. Let's keep going. Honestly, this is nuts. That cooldown reduction is insane. Planetric is insane. We have a crazy team. We could try to upgrade you a little bit too. I mean, at this point, I'm going to try go for it, right? Pylon to increase your shock will be nuts as well, but I'm not going to take it. Planetric upgrade, we definitely have to grab. And let's move on. For multicast, I'm really hoping that it works on this guy. So that's going to be insane scaling potential. Especially with our Humbolts. Having some freaking cooldown reduction as well at 2.6 seconds. So each time you activate, it's going to charge up our permanent scaling shock. And it's going to be infinite shock scaling. And this is looking so much better. Holy moly. It definitely is. And that's our 5th victory. We're halfway there. Now, when you run into a monster professor who's out doing research, he asks if there's anything you can do. Now, a level up under Dracona, I kind of would like to take as well. But I would really like to grab ourselves a level 3 into a level 4. But I'm still going to take it, and... Can we go Dracona? Oh, yeah, we do. That's going to be 2 seconds. That's going to be so much more scaling. Now, Tote Bag is here. Which I'm going to take. We'll also grab you too. That's our Dracona with our freaking Humbolts. Let's reroll. Boomagon again. Saberhorn for multicast. And that's Humboldt once again. It doesn't look like we're going to upgrade this guy for now. But getting the level 3 Humboldt gives us a little bit more multicast. Grabbing ourselves a level 3 Dracona means we scale up infinitely faster. Let's get this Dracona, who does now trigger up 2 seconds. And look at this shock just rack up. Permanent scaling shock. It's just infinite shock, and we actually beat out another shock team. Which is awesome. And they had a shiny Boomagon as well. But, not bad. Now the problem is, we have to sell our Planetric or Volta. I'm actually going to sell our freaking Planetric. Which feels dumb. God damn it, man. We gotta take this Dracona. Gonna feel sad once. Wait, that's a level 3 upgrade we get instantly. Not bad. This is gonna be infinite scaling right now. Again, 2 additional trinkets. You're right, most monsters have cooldown. I mean, I kind of want to grab the cooldown, right? Yeah, let's grab it. Galvanine upgrade, we also want to take, but I also really want to look for the Humbolts. I gotta do it, right? Another purple ticket. Focus pill, I'll take that in a heartbeat. I lose a life to get more monies. Kinetrics here again, which I'd love to take, and that's a level 3 upgrade. Smashing. Now what you got for us with this trinket? Ballstard, we're not going to take. Monster levels up, reduce cooldown by 15%. Come on, man. These are all not great for us. I can't take another multicast, right? We'll probably just take when a monster levels up, reduce cooldown, because for Galvanite, that's going to be worth every penny. And let's move on. Now we could take the Draco Arch with a Stellagon to scale up our freaking multicast and our Humbolts. But I think we're okay for now. Just getting that permanent scaling shock is going to be really, really worth it. You charge, yeah, this is going to be just, look at this shock scale up. Yeah, it's way too much shock. For sure, 400 shock within 2 seconds. It's kind of crazy. And we could also just multicast onto our Humboldt, which will probably be even faster shock, but why not just keep being super greedy, especially when we have our safety net. Purple ticket I'm going to take because I want to find ourselves Galvanite. We could also take the Pylon. And we could get rid of a Boomagon right now. I'm actually going to take this Pylon. Now, any of these guys, probably not. On Cetra for ongoing effects, which will be kind of nice. We could try to get a Pylon upgraded again. Because what I want to do is apply this in here. Now, we might not even need another Galvanite. That's 80 shock. Yeah, let's grab this then. Stellagon for more multicast. You know what? I too kind of want to grab you. So I'm installing Galvanite with a Boomagon. I think so, because that's just going to be permanent scaling. Break-in multicast. Let's get moving on once again. But 80 shock on a super speedy Humboldt. I mean, we can't go wrong with this, right? And eventually we're going to charge up our Humboldts for the final fight. And that's 400 shock, 700, yeah, literally 700 damage per hit. I mean, look at their freaking Bumbleball, 258 shock. By multicast, they had 1500 shock onto us. But we had a multicast and multicaster that goes turbo speeding and smashing. Let's take our Stellagon. Grabbing ourselves a big upgrade will be nice. Let's also take you. That's going to be even more shock applied. Reduce cooldown monsters in your shop. Top end monster has reduced cooldown. Main 1 by 2 second cooldown. We'll also take you too, and let's roll. Shiny breaking Torntail. This guy will be kind of awesome as well. And we do want to lock this. Now the problem is, with a Pylon in, we actually won't be able to use our Tricana on our Humboldt. So we might actually just have to keep it on our scaling, which doesn't feel great. We could also just get rid of you, but that's 200% increased shock. That's a lot of freaking shock. And with each scaling that we do get from this, it's actually quite a bit of an upgrade. And we just explode our opponent faster than we can explode theirs. With a shiny freaking electric nade with 6 multicast. I mean, that's cracked. That's definitely cracked. That's going to be an extra multicast for us. And it's going to be a big, big upgrade for us. Now, your monster has 10 damage for each trinket. When your monster casts, again, 20 damage for the battle. I'm going to grab that. And we can also just multicast a Galvanite instead. Which, honestly, would be awesome because it's just going to be more shock. I'm going to take it. And we might as well place it in for now. So, we're going to say goodbye to you. We could try to get a level 3 Pylon upgrade, but I'm not going to take it. Now, this is tempting. But it's so freaking slow. Actually, this is awesome. Because you trigger anyway whenever you take shock. So, having a multicast in the background's really, really awesome for us. And this could be our final fight. It really depends on how we can smash out. We are facing another rich lady though. Can our shock team smash out? What are you going to have? You're going to knock out our Dracona, which could be super problematic for us. But we literally one-shot our opponents. With a Humboldt. And that's that. We got our 10 victories. And guess what? We're going to become the Batomon champions. With a Humboldt with 144 shock. Yeah, kind of insane. And even though we did power up this guy, we didn't even really use him too much. But shock, kind of crazy.